Good morning, Concepcion. Yeah, I have the keychain right here. It's made of wood, and it's over 39 years old. We, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I went to Thousand Islands. That was a very long time. It says on it, if you lose this, you are stupid, dumb, unbelievable, weak minded, careless, and keyless. My brother lost it when he just got it, and I kept it in this bag here forever. And I had it in the drawer, and it's new. And that's one thing about me. I take care of things. I always have tried to take care of everything I got. My brother, he died May 10th, 2004. He had a kidney transplant back in about 2 years before that. And it failed 2 years later. It was horrible. It was really, really, really horrible. He kept calling my mom. My mom told me, and he was kept calling. He says, "I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna die." And he kept calling her, and she says, "I'll come over." He says, "No, no." He didn't know what he was doing or anything, and his girlfriend was at work, Kathy. She now lives in Tennessee now, and I keep in touch with her on Facebook. And he was dead actually. The neighbors next door said he was sitting on the step, and he said, "Help me," and he went down, and he was gone. The paramedics brought him back, and there was nothing. He was gone. Conception on in. His brain was gone. His heart wasn't running by itself. Nothing was running by itself. He was gone. He was on all kinds of tubes and life supports and everything. And it was terrible. It happened May 7th. His girlfriend wanted to keep him going. And as I was watching my mother collapse, this was the Kingston Hospital, which I hate with a passion. They are so heartless, but I won't get into it now. And I watched my mom collapse, like I said, in front of my eyes, and I said, "No more. We're going to get that last will and contest it, and we're going to bring it in and take him off life support." So we took him off life support May 10th, because he was not coming back. It was sad. I told him how much I loved him, and he was the only brother I had. I don't have any other brothers. I have no sisters. He was it. I love him with all my heart. He was 51 years old when he died. He was actually my older brother, 3 years older than I. And it was horrible. And one of the most horrible things, on top of that, he's got a son that didn't give a darn about him. He went 3 years without talking to him, and he would continue to do so. I called. My mom told me to call him. I called him and I said, "Your brother, your brother, but your father is in the Kingston Hospital, and he's going to die." I didn't see him yet, but I knew. And he says, "Well, I got to see what my mother says." I said, "Don't see what your mother said. Did you hear what I just said to you, Jeremy?" That's my nephew. "And your father is going to die. You go there right now." He didn't care. He went, but all he cared about was material things. That's all he cared about. His son, Jeremy. And he said, he went on, I was so disturbed after my mother died. And I'll talk about my mom in a minute. And he just said, "Well, I was hoping to get more when my father died." I'm like thinking, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So when Mom died, I cut him right out of my life. And it's 9 years. And I'm never going to have anything to do with Jeremy again, which is his son. And my mom, she died October 1st, 2010. And apparently that's where the kidney problem came from. So my brother had a kidney failure, and kidney disease, and my mother, she had the kidney disease, and I never knew. She came home one day from the doctors, and this was 2 years before this happened, and she said to me, I got weak kidneys. Oh my God, what can they do about it? What's going to go on? You going to be okay? And she says, it's nothing to worry about. I expect to live to be 90 years or more. It's nothing to worry about. Everybody gets it when they get older. And conception on it. It's not true. Weakness of the kidney is kidney failure. And I looked it up on the computer later. When I got a computer, and all that stuff. And then she was so courageous. And she died, like I said, October 1st, 2010. And she was worried about bringing the checks in so I could sign them. I said, but Mom, she says, I worry about you. I'm like, well, I had a nervous breakdown anyway, and I didn't care anymore. I remember it was November 19 of 2010. I just flipped at work, and I lost it, didn't care no more. I wanted to end my life, and I still think about it now and then, really. I still do. And it's only nobody else in my family. I'm running the house by myself, and there's nobody else here with me but my cats, and it's changed me for good, actually. It has really changed me, and I'll never be the same again. And Mom was my world. My brother, I love him to pieces. And I love to give. I love to give to other people. I got some things sitting around, and I said, they're sitting around. What's the sense of them sitting around? Or give them to somebody that will love them and enjoy them as much as I did one time. And it makes me so happy to do that. And I want to do that for you, and because I think you're a sweetheart and a good friend. I wanted to share this with you, so I'm going to send it on to you, my good friend. I can hit the button, though.